One, two, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, you better lock your door. 5, 6. Welcome back to Movie Social, everybody.
I'm sorry, guys. I was getting into that.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Movie Social. We're your hosts, Steph and Rick. Today, we're going to be doing another 31 Days of Halloween, and we are going to be getting into The Nightmare on Elm Street.
The original.
Now, before we get into it, don't forget to like, subscribe. If you like what we're doing here on our show, not our shows, but our videos here with reviews of movies, television shows, games, and anime, join the Movie Social family. So, Rick, hit you with just Nightmare on Elm Street, the original, man.
I never will go to sleep. No, I'm kidding. But it definitely was entertaining. For some of the effects that they did, of course, now in this modern age, it kind of doesn't look the same, but it held well for back then, and it was phenomenal. They did a great job, especially with certain scenes of where Freddy would come out to scare people, to build up his power and his strength, and to force people to sleep. It was phenomenal. It was great, and it was an ingenious idea, having a monster that attacks you in your sleep and actually has power over you in your sleep. And the more people that are afraid, it allows them to come into the real world. It was kind of like the Sandman and Boogeyman type of vibes.
Yes.
But to another level. And it was... And Robert Englund. And there's no other Freddy, in my opinion.
Agreed.
This remake, while it had some entertaining moments, it still didn't hold the bar. I would love to see if Robert Englund did try to reprise the role for one more. I would love to see it. How about you?
So, as I was younger, I was terrified. But as I got older, I was like, yo, isn't it just the fact that, now what you said is me to piggyback off of about his powers. He gains better powers or gets more powerful as people become scared of him.
Mm-hmm.
What if you're just not scared of him?
That is true.
Like, what if we just like, okay, we're just not going to be scared of you, my guy. And then just give him this face. This face here.
Turning back on him. I mean, they did do it in one of the movies.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, they literally did that. But my whole thing is like, as an adult. But as a kid, man, I was afraid to go to sleep. And then like that one scene in one of the movies in the franchise where he started like to stretch himself out. Bruh.
How about the scene when he was when the girl was in the tub and he started putting the claw up through the tub?
Man. And then like some of the people in the movies got brave. Like the girl took the sleeping pills to go kick his ass.
Yeah, I know.
That was funny.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, she just was fed up.
The only thing though to me that I did not like about this franchise was the origin story of Freddy himself.
Yes.
Being a child molester and all that, and then the townspeople setting him on fire. I was like,
and he was haunting their dreams to get back.
mm-hmm.
Bro, you're a child molester. You have nothing. You have nothing to get back at people for.
I'm like, back again with these child molestations.
Listen, at that point, right? You got your just desserts, you creep. like that's what I'm saying.
Honestly, he got off easy if you ask me. I'm not gonna say what should have been done to him, but
yeah, I mean, listen, how you gonna be so hateful and so hatred that you kill the people for killing you for doing something wrong? Mm-hmm. Get out of here.
And it was always Elm Street too. That's what made it even crazier that it all happened on Elm Street for most of the episodes. Mm-hmm. Now I will say I would love to see a Freddy vs. Jason sequel.
Part 2?
Yeah. But yeah. I would love to see it remade and better than the original because the original kind of had a lot of moments that sucked.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But I would love to see all three, Freddy, Jason, and Michael, all together.
Freddy vs. Jason had a funny slide.
Oh, of course it did.
When she called that man, talking about you rocking around with Christmas sweaters and trying to kill people with butter knives. Kelly Rowland.
Mm-hmm. But
that part was hilarious.
I still have another funny part too about got your nose.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when the person was asleep. And he woke
Right inside the glass.
That was funny.
Plastic surgery. But as a whole, though, this franchise was phenomenal. It grew into a basic cult
Following
and franchise. It's sad to see a lot of these great franchises with their remakes not doing as well as the originals. Sucks because these originals are what a lot of us in the 90s and 80s and even in probably some from the 70s for certain ones grew up off of.
Mm-hmm.
And still certain fears in us that as we got older, of course, we outgrew and enjoyed. I mean, there was times I wouldn't go to the bathroom in the dark. I need to cut all the lights on for certain scenes. But hey, phenomenal franchise. Let us know what you guys think of the Nightmare on Elm Street original and what you think of the franchise. And are you hoping for a actual true remake to this? Or do you think they should just let all well enough live alone? And also, do you want to see a Freddy vs. Jason 2 or a complete remake of it? Let us know in the comments below, and until next time.